If I were to ask you how organized your campaign names are from 1 to 10, what would you answer? If it's not a perfect 10, Funnel can help you establish a more consistent naming convention across all your campaigns and keep your data structured. Messy, vague naming conventions make it harder to organize and track your campaigns, which in turn makes it difficult to pinpoint what's driving performance. But with Funnel's naming convention feature, you can structure campaign names more effectively, reducing the need for manual cleanup and ensuring consistency. While Funnel won't automatically correct naming mistakes, it will proactively detect anomalies, helping marketers spot inconsistencies before or after they become a real problem. Why naming conventions and Funnel matter. Structured naming conventions don't just make your life easier, they make your data more reliable. Better data leads to smarter decisions, and smarter decisions mean better performing campaigns. Think of your ad account like a deck of cards. If every deck used to use different symbols for clubs and spades, sorting them would be a nightmare. But when naming conventions are consistent, they don't just keep things organized. They make it easy to group and analyze campaigns effectively. For example, if you want to analyze performance by source, a well-structured campaign name with clear variables lets you easily segment by brand, competitor, or display campaigns, helping you track trends and insights more effectively over time. But maintaining this structure manually across multiple campaigns can be challenging, and that's where Funnel comes in. Funnel not only helps you define and enforce a clear naming convention, but it also flags inconsistencies before they create reporting headaches. And soon, it will even suggest standardized campaign names that you can share with your media buying agency, making collaboration even easier. How to name your campaigns like a pro with Funnel. Before naming a campaign, ask yourself these 4 questions. 1. Where is the traffic coming from? Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, or another source. 2. What's the campaign objective? Lead generation, conversions, or brand awareness? 3. Who is the audience? Cold traffic, lookalikes, or retargeting? And 4. What is the campaign about? A summer sale, a special offer, a discount, a new landing page test, or another experiment worth analyzing? Each of these elements should be part of your structured campaign name. That way, you can quickly filter and analyze performance across platforms, audiences, and objectives. But manually enforcing and naming structure across teams can be frustrating. Spreadsheets, guesswork, and human error, likely typos, can quickly lead to inconsistencies. This is where Funnel's naming convention feature helps by allowing you to define a structured format, automatically detect anomalies, and ensure adherence across all your campaigns. Once your variable configuration is established in Funnel, you can accept and adjust values, which will automatically help you minimize errors and save time. Let's say we're running a campaign for this rubber ducky. Instead of a messy name like Campaign 1234, we'll use a structured format that makes sense. US Toys Rubber Ducky Summer Sale. US helps track performance by region. Toys make it easy to filter by category. And then that rubber ducky identifies the specific product. And Summer Sale shows the purpose of the campaign. With a structured name like this, we can instantly group, filter, and analyze performance. Funnel won't rename your campaigns automatically, but it will flag inconsistencies so you can make corrections before they affect your data. Avoiding common naming convention pitfalls. Even with a structured naming system, common mistakes can still happen. Funnel helps you avoid multiple naming conventions causing confusion. Funnel centralizes naming conventions so everyone follows the same rules. Too many variables making names long and hard to manage? Funnel lets you decide the right balance, ensuring clarity without excessive detail. Using inconsistent spelling or incorrect delimiters. Funnel automatically validates your naming structure to prevent errors. And catching errors early. Funnel proactively flags naming mistakes, preventing messy data before it even happens. Instead of wasting hours fixing errors downstream, Funnel will help you ensure every campaign name is structured correctly from the start, keeping it consistent with Funnel. To maintain structure across all campaigns, stick to the same order every time so campaigns are easy to filter. Use hyphens or pipes between sections for clarity. Avoid random abbreviations that could be confusing later. And then let Funnel enforce consistency so mistakes are caught before they create messy data. Depending on the advertising platform and level of detail you need, you can also add variables like traffic source, Google ads, Facebook ads, etc., audience type, lookalike, retargeting, etc., ad format, search, display, video. Funnel makes naming conventions effortless. Instead of relying on messy spreadsheets or manual enforcement, Funnel helps you create and apply structured naming conventions across all platforms. Instantly validate campaign names to ensure consistency, automatically highlight errors and detect inconsistencies, improve reporting and analysis with clean structured data, fixing errors at the source instead of cleaning data later, and even the best naming convention setup isn't 100% fail-proof. The most common mistakes include not using the company-wide naming convention, but instead a naming structure that only makes sense for a small team, using the wrong delimiter, leading to incorrectly split variables, skipping variables which cause information to shift out of place, using inconsistent abbreviations like GB instead of UK, and then changing the order of variables, for example, from platform country to platform audience country. Funnel immediately flags these issues so you can fix them. While the cleanup still requires marketer input, detecting these errors saves significant time and effort. Clear ownership and centralized management. One of the biggest pitfalls of naming conventions is lack of ownership. When everyone follows their own rules, campaign names become inconsistent. Funnel solves this by keeping all naming conventions in one place, so your team can follow a single structured approach. One system, one set of rules, no more scattered spreadsheets or conflicting conventions. Easier collaboration, teams always know what naming format to use. Centralized updates, any changes to naming rules are implemented consistently. And soon, Funnel will even suggest namings that you can share with your media buying agency, ensuring consistency across all your campaigns. Recap: how to clean up your campaign names with Funnel. Ditch campaign 1, 2, 3, 4. Make analysis effortless with structured naming. Define key variables like traffic source, audience, objective, and product. Use a consistent naming order to keep campaigns structured and filterable. Detect inconsistencies and Funnel to fix and prevent mistakes. Fix errors at the source instead of cleaning data later. And then keep your naming conventions centralized so your team follows the same rules. If you want to clean up your data effortlessly, try Funnel's naming convention feature today. Yay! It's available under Organize in the Funnel app for select plans. Check it out and see how it can streamline your campaign naming. That's it for today. If you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe. More data-driven insights are coming your way.